welcome. My name is Emanuele Geratana. And welcome to Win Your Fellowship. So we have a six new fellowships for 100 new students, and we thought we're gonna try to find another fun way to give the fellowships away instead of just academic performance. So we have a contest, and I'm gonna present the judges. First of all, la bellissima, l'unica, the vixen of micro, woman who makes micro high, Paola Valenti. Second, we have a second-year student who has gone through the process. She is frustrated and angry, and so she wants some retribution. And third, we have, if you like it or not, the woman who decides your fate, Dean Kay. All right then. Let's introduce the contestants. Number one, we have a human rights student. She knows she's not going to make a lot of money, so decreasing her debt is her first priority. Number two, we have an EPD student. She wants to raise children out of poverty in Africa. She knows it doesn't include much money, so she wants to decrease her debt too. And number three, we have an ISP student. She's fearless. She doesn't need the money, she's just here for the sake of hurting people. Let's start this whole thing off.
All right, your first challenge is for my amusement alone. Nano, get in here. Open up those boxes. Yes, those are the new bento boxes. And yes, they've been sitting there for 4 days. Wow, clearly the winner of this round is contestant number 3. Congratulations.
Congratulations, you have won the first blue. And don't worry, do not distress, so you can come to my office at any time for espresso and cookies.
Alright, grazie Paola. So before we go to the next challenge, we apparently have an announcement.
As most of you know, Dean Coatsworth was recently appointed Provost of Columbia University. In totally unrelated coincidence, we now only have enough money for 40 fellowships.
Alright. Guys, I must be honest, it's just far too hot for me. I'm gonna go. I have to go change my shirt. But I'm gonna bring in my friend Dick Betts, and he's gonna ask the next question. Dick?
Good evening, everybody. I'm Dick Betts. I'm just here temporarily. Let us continue this competition. Honduras is under the control of an evil dictator who has violated every single international human rights treaty known to man. What do you do?
Well, I know every time that I'm afraid that someone evil is going to take over the world, I have done a Care Bear stare! And every time I see it on TV, a rainbow always comes out. I don't know when it's the hurricane!
Thank you for that wonderful insight into your idealistic mind. EPD, do you have something better to say?
Well, like I did in Bhutan, Azerbaijan, and Djibouti, the most important thing is to run an RCT using ICT. to send to UNHCR and IRC, and then 200 Peace Corps troops, volunteers, and I would go over to multiple locations in Honduras and start the process of annexing the country so that our recently appointed undersecretaries of state would have a beautiful vacation
Well, perhaps a little bit too honest, but I do appreciate your enthusiasm for wanting to invade another country. After all, Mexico is just too crowded with drunk teenagers. ISP, what do you have to say? Thank you very much, thank you. Before I go, I just want to say one thing. Realism is the worst international relations theory, except for all others.
All right. That feels so much better. All right. Let's go. ISP, what would you
Well, HR, clearly not helpful. ISP, not your best work, but really can't blame you. And I guess that means EPD, you've won this round.
On the second blue hook. Contestant number 3, I am so disappointed.
Let's go on. We apparently have another announcement.
Dean Bruce recently accompanied Lassa to Colombia for some skiing. Totally unrelated coincidence again. We now only have money for 2 new fellowships.
All right then, it's getting tougher. Okay, so we're gonna go now into economics. My case. So, as you know, the renminbi has been pegged and has been kept low, and so we, but now we have rapid inflation. That's the scenario, and you have to solve the financial crisis before we go back to the Middle Ages. So this is a bag full of money, exemplifying the Chinese currency, but you'll have to do it blindfolded. So please take it. Okay. All right, let's go. Oh, Doc, Baron. Why do you do this?
Bitch, please. I just wanted everyone to feel included.
That's not how fellowships work, and you know it. You stop crying. There's no crying in fellowships. EPD, you have won this round as well as this contest.
Unfortunately, Dean K here put a new addition on her house, and again, totally unrelated, we have no money for new fellowships. Maybe try OCS or CUIT.